Well, hello there, good people. I hope that you are doing wonderful and well. We are back. We are back for another episode, checking in with Hudson Valley Women in Business. And who are we and what do we do? I have the good fortune of introducing some members who have decided to participate and become members of Hudson Valley Women in Business. So, guess what? Just gonna hop right in. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Anita. How are you?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
So we are discussing today our affiliation, love for Hudson Valley Women in Business. Do tell, do tell, do tell.
Yeah, so I'm a advisory board member for Hudson Valley Women in Business, just like you. And yeah, we're here to spread the good word about this awesome organization.
All right, so tell me, Hudson Valley Women in Business, why are you involved? What does it mean to you?
Um, it's really the connections that you make with other business owners, and not just other business owners, but I think like also other women that are going through the same things that you're going through. I think women connect on such different levels than other people, and the way that we do business is different, and the way that we connect is different. And Hudson Valley Women in Business is all about making like real authentic strong connections between women business owners, right? What do you think?
Well, I think that I had enough of dating the organization. I decided to marry Hudson Valley Women in Business. So
I
my
like that.
my little secret is out. I was silently and secretly dating Hudson Valley Women in Business and saw how consistent and also the relationship and connections that were out there. And so for me as a business owner, um, but not even just as a business owner, it was more so just about connecting with other like-minded women. So I'll
Right.
just start there. And then, it morphed into just kind of saying, hey, you know, let's do a little bit more. I'm tired of dating you, so let's join in.
Right. Like, let's be a little bit more committed. Like, let's make it real. It's official now. I've been stalking you for long enough. I definitely followed Hudson Valley Women in Business before I became a member. And I was like, oh, yeah, that looks cool. I followed the Facebook group, I was part of it. I very occasionally like participated in the conversations, which were great. I think I got more from the conversations than what I put in. And so there was definitely a turning point where I was like, you know what? I need to like put into this and dedicate to it. And I just love the organization. You make such great conversations just through the Facebook group. And then when you meet in person, it's a whole nother level.
It's like you've been knowing one another for some time, even though it started off as a virtual relationship. So I'm gonna jump in just a little bit deeper. So premium membership, right?
Mhm.
So you and your business, what does that look like in terms of just starting out as just a in member? Now, how deep did you go, or do you understand the membership and how it relates specifically towards your business?
Yeah, so I started as a free member, which was great. You get to be involved in the community. You're really getting more out of the organization than really what you're putting in, besides like the conversation that you give, the advice that you give through the Facebook group, the networking and everything that you do in all of the meetups and stuff. But I felt like me as a person, especially through COVID, like I started my business 3 years ago. And so very quickly after I started my business, we were like shut down. And I was still trying to keep business afloat. I was still trying to like be a part of a community, but I was working alone. And I am a super people person. Like, don't shut me in a room and tell me that I can't go socialize because I'll dye my hair purple. And I did.
Mm.
So you have to, it was hard. So being part of the community and being involved online in all of the virtual events, I felt like really gave me that mental support that I needed to get through everything. I wasn't alone in the struggle. We were all going through this together, even though we were all apart and doing it virtually. So then it was, I think, when did I start the paid membership? Maybe a year ago. Because I was like, you know what? I got so much support mentally, not even really like business wise. I don't think, like, maybe I did get some references business wise or like provide some advice to other business owners, but it was really like that mental loneliness that you get as a business owner through a pandemic, that I got so much support that I wanted to be able to support the organization for a lifetime. Like, how long can I be a member? Because that's how long I want to be a member for. So right now, you start like starting up is the free membership.
Mm-hmm.
So In It Together is $25 a month. So that's the membership that I have. And I've considered the dedicated and driven membership, but that's for a lot more like advertising. And I think that I would focus on doing it more just for like the financial support of the organization. It's just like making sure that I budget for everything properly. So one day, one step at a time, but being a premium member, and I think, supporting the organization and making sure that it sticks around because it's important for me. And if it's done for me, what it's done for other people, like, that's powerful.
I can even think back about, the transition from, to your point about just being a free member. There is such an abundance of wealth of information that you do get,
Right.
through the exchange, sharing, and this is just on the Facebook page alone. Um,
Right.
and transitioning to LinkedIn as well, there's still also a deepening of relationships that happen as well online. But when you come in person, it's something like it's just a continuation of what the conversations that may have been had online, and just really being able to hug. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that. um,
Well, that, and I think, like, I feel like online, we're all confident to be able to, like, oh, well, I have something to say. I'm going to, like, get in that conversation. But I think in person, we're just naturally a little bit more reserved and, like, held back and, like, well, I don't know if I really want to jump in this conversation because I don't really know those people that well. But I think that in person, Hudson Valley Women in Business is so much more like it is online, like, come on over, sit down, join the conversation. You have something to say. It's so much more supportive and inclusive, and like the way that you want a community to really be, And I also, like, now that like the world is open and we can go and do things and it's not always networking, I don't always make it to the networking events. So I have to say I have been taking advantage of the recorded events, because there are so many awesome speakers that as a premium member, I get to go back and watch them like Netflix, but actually where it's like valuable rather than just, watching Stranger Things.
so that's a great one. So in deepening, our relationship with Hudson Valley and Women in Business, can you tell us a little bit about what you do as a business owner?
Like what I do, what my
Yeah,
business is.
yeah. What is your business?
Yeah.
What do you do?
So I started my business because I've always been, I started out, I just have always loved helping people. I was like 15 and started volunteering on a local ambulance squad, so my parents instilled this in me very young to always give back however you can, so I went through various career changes in school and everything to try and figure out like what was really my focus. What did I want to do? And I knew that I didn't ever want to work for somebody else. I wanted to own my own time. But the question was like, how was I going to do that? So through like a very roundabout, colorful story that you can always reach out to me and we can have this conversation somewhere else because it'll take way too long to do it here. But I I decided that I wanted to start my business helping small business owners because I saw an opportunity and I saw a need in the community for help for small business owners and small business owners who don't know how to manage their digital marketing. So, what's going on your website, and are people actually converting? What's going on social media? Is it working? Is it speaking to your brand? Is it consistent? How about your email marketing, all of that stuff. But really, it's like make sure that I'm supporting the small business community because that's really what makes home, right?
It does. So
Yeah.
if we want to check you out, here is Katie's information. Check out Haynes Marketing plus Media. The information is there scrolling at the bottom. Also, email is there, and you can check out full story about Katie's background all on her website. But also check out Hudson Valley Women in Business. The information is here. Definitely, we are on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and please check us out because this is why we are here because women actually really do business differently. But before we go, want to close out by just sharing a little bit about what I do. I'm a business consultant with 11375, MWBE certified, worked in the government contracting space, and definitely here to support all of your business consultant needs. You can check us out at 11375. We're also on all of the social platforms as well. So don't forget, please check out Hudson Valley Women in Business. As you know, we do business very, 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 very differently. And
Yeah,
so,
join us, become a member.
and
We'd love to
so
have you.
we are here. And so if you have any questions, please feel free to check us all out on all of our social pages as well. So thank you so much, Katie, for taking time out of your schedule to just kind of share a little peek as to why you are a member of Hudson Valley Women in Business.
Thank you, Anita.
All right, take good care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you again for joining. If for more information about what we do at Hudson Valley Women in Business, please check out the links below. So until next time, we thank you so much for joining us. Take good care and be sure to like, follow, and share Hudson Valley Women in Business on all the social pages. Take good care. Bye-bye.